rivalry. They know us, we know them. We may not like each other, but there's always respect. We both want the same thing, but only one of us is going to come away a winner.
Rivalries bring out the best in both sides. It's the story as old as sports itself.
Yankees, Red Sox, Lakers, Celtics, Duke, UNC, shirts versus skins.
There's something about that jersey, those fans, and even those colors that just makes the matchup more meaningful.
Every time you step on the floor, you want to win. We're competitors.
But these are the games. Well, these are the ones you just hate to lose. These are the games you circle on your calendar and say, not tonight.
Not to them. These are the kind of games we live for.
I miss the Pacers.
The Miami Heat win their third straight Eastern Conference title and their fourth overall.
It's a regular season matchup with a playoff feel.
Anytime you're fighting for number one, I mean, you should be excited about that. I mean, who wants to be second?
A win tonight for the Heat, and they inch closer to the top seed. 2 games played in December, and 2 more to go against Indiana.
I know everybody's trying to make the games important back in December. Well, now they're important. Everybody's getting what they want.
Who wants it more? No more talking. We are minutes away from the Heat and the Pacers. Let's go. It is a battle for the top seed in the Eastern Conference. It is a potential preview of the Eastern Conference Finals. And it is right here on Sunsports at the top of the hour. The Miami Heat and the Indiana Pacers coming your way from Indianapolis. And we are ready. And so is LeBron and D-Wade. And that's actually how John and I dressed today when we arrived here at our Fox Studios in Fort Lauderdale. That's John to the left, by the way. That's how you, and that's me to the right.
Nice.
But the stars are ready indeed.
A chilly night late in the month of March here in Indianapolis, and an NBA matchup we have waited 3 months to get back to. The top 2 teams in the East split their first 2 meetings in December, with each team winning at home. Now, just 1 game in the loss column separates them. Part 3 for the Heat and the Pacers, and we always hope you enjoy every bounce and basket right along with us. Welcome inside Bankers Life Fieldhouse, where Miami Heat basketball on Sunsports is proudly presented by AT&T UVerse. Heat and Pacers collided the last 2 years in the playoffs. Miami won both series, including last year's Eastern Conference Finals that the Heat won in 7.
7-8 minutes this was.
Yeah, it really was. Back and forth. Starts with Paul George here. About 9:30 to go. Finish was a dunk. Really gets the crowd energized. The game was going back and forth. LeBron really delivered a blow here. We'll see a little bit more on this.
Man.
But, man, talk about power. And that just dropped a 7-foot, 290-pound man who, he was groggy.
He went right down.
And then here comes Stevenson with an important layup down the stretch. But again, just bad decision, by him in terms of make the play and run back and set your defense. No need to get all up and pose. And
look at Wade's smile.
Making another mistake and creating a technical foul and being thrown out of the game. Kept the Heat back in it.
Yeah, Dwayne knew it. He had the smile because he knows, you know what, young man, you can leave the game now, but not leaving LeBron James. He was just getting started, John, hitting the big 3 there.
Look at LeBron. Check that. Wade coming right down the gut on the LeBron pass, able to finish. That was big time, but turnovers were a factor.
Yep.
Talked about it. 7 in the 4th quarter alone. We had LeBron finish with 6, and Wade had 6 overall for the game. The defense obviously focused on them.
Now the hamstring we talked about. Now you see grimaces, John holds it, and you said when we were watching the game, hamstrings are tricky. It's going to be interesting to see what level of, as far as the injury this is.
Yeah, it really can be tough. Those are something that are very difficult to warm up and very difficult to heal quickly.
The turnover there, kind of a tough one, a little hip check it seemed like, and the Pacers come right back and take the lead.
Yeah, Heat down the stretch here. This was the play that was a backbreaker.
Oh.
Chris Bosh clearly not ready for David West to shoot the triple.
And then Bosh himself, though, clearly ready to try to make a shot there. Misses, but then a break after all this drama kind of ensues.
A lot of time.
Yeah, a lot of time expired. Here's the missed free throws then.
Yeah, a lot of time came off the clock there, and shockingly right here, George Hill misses both free throws. This guy's an 84% free throw shooting.
All right, John, we see the final play to Bosch. Now, Bosch has hit some big shots. I mean, he had daylight for a second. Give us your thoughts of what Spo was thinking here. He can get Bosch open off LeBron there?
Yeah, I think that was the call, and the reality is he had to try to shoot a contested shot, a 7-footer running at him. Really would have loved to have seen a ball fake and a step through, but he had to make that judgment call. How much time was left on the clock? If there's not enough, then he's got to put a little extra arc on it and try to get it over that big outstretched hand.
Spot in the Eastern Conference. Time now for the All My Sons move of the game. John, you love this. The defense on Hibbert leads to that.
That's a tremendous defense that they played throughout the course of the game. Wound up holding Indy to 37% shooting.
Unbelievable. 37%. The Heat holding to that and still lose. Here are the thoughts, though, from LeBron after the game.
Play. You have to be able to be tough physically and stay in the game mentally and not get your emotions out of whack like you see here. And Stevenson's the kind of guy who gets under your skin, and he's really kind of annoying and borderline dirty.
Thank you for saying that, by the way.
You know, plays like Maheen-Me here, LeBron just has such an even-keeled temperament. And every now and then you can deliver a little bit of punishment yourself. Look at him. He's got the nose plug in and the right elbow here. And I think this was inadvertent. You know, I think he was trying to lead to protect himself. He was actually sliding to his left, but that elbow clearly catches Hibbert there on the chin.
There, that was ruled that he stepped out of bounds. We saw the photos you sent. We looked at it again. This play was ruled no basket. That Wade stepped out of bounds. Take a look. You won't see it here. On this next replay, we slow it down. See, the heel is raised. The toe is in bounds. Watch closely.
That's a good shot.
So a three taken away from Miami that would have given the Heat the lead.
Didn't get that opportunity in the end, but he single-handedly for most of this game kept Miami in it and gave them a chance to win.
I agree. Due to the ending, we're just not able to, you know, almost give him the credit he deserves. That was a tremendous performance against the #1 defense in the NBA. Again, field goal percentage-wise, you know, they hold teams to 41%, only 92 points a game or 91 points a game, and LeBron was simply outstanding. He had 38. Next nearest Heat score had 15, D. Wade. So he did a good job not only of getting to the rim and scoring, but the mid-range jumper, a couple threes here when they needed him badly, and he drew fouls and got to the line.
As the stars collide, not much of a matchup when it comes to production one-on-one. LeBron with 38 points, 11 of 19 shooting, another big efficient performance by LeBron. And
working that interior defense. Greg Oden's going to need to get back in the picture, and they're going to have to take away those points in the paint. Drummond and Monroe in particular.
Big challenge indeed with the big men in Detroit. Once again, though, the final score tonight, 84-83. If you want to see a replay of this great game, just stick around because it's coming up next and also tomorrow at noon. Heat basketball returns Friday. The Heat in Detroit. Heat Live delivered by Papa John's at 7. This has been a presentation of Sunsports, your exclusive home for Heat basketball. For John, I'm Will. Thanks for watching. Here now, Final Take.